Good afternoon, traders. It is Wednesday, September 22nd, 2021, and the U.S. stock market is closed. I'm getting this out a little late. I had to go into the DMV and renew my driver's license this afternoon, so that set me back in time a little bit. Anyway, you're looking at the Dow here, and if you saw my video yesterday, I was saying what I want to have happen is for the Dow to crash, because I felt that is the only way you can really shake up these horrible price patterns that we've been seeing. And but I also said the Dow is not going to do what Bob Moran wants it to do, and yeah, it certainly didn't. The Dow actually had a good day today. Uh, and finished up 339 points. So it has erased most of the damage from that big sell-off uh, 2 days ago. And as I say, this, in the pattern yesterday, the way it went yesterday, closing there on slow, normally you'd think, hey, it would open down today and go lower. No, it did absolutely the opposite of what you think it was going to do. And there's good news and bad news about this. This this thing with the Dow going down and then correcting, then going down and then correcting, and oftentimes alternate days, just it just makes trading so difficult. And yesterday I complained about how we had $14,000 in open trade equity with about an hour to go yesterday, and that was trimmed to almost $7,800 by the close yesterday. And I said, this is just the same pattern, and that if the pattern goes through, we're going to see that $14,000 having gone to maybe $2,000 in profit today, and maybe even negative. Well, yeah, I called that perfectly. It did in fact go negative. It went to negative $224. So we saw $14,000 in profit with 1 hour to go yesterday go to negative $224 today when we got out. So again, the Dow isn't doing what I wanted to do, and yet it's forcing, in my opinion, this horrible trading pattern is just killing us. That's the bad news. Okay, the good news is this, that for the first time in quite a long time, a good day in the Dow seemed to correlate with a good day in the positions we got into. And we got into 17 new positions today on this Dow rally. 10 were positive, 7 were negative, but we're carrying $16,000 in open trade going into tomorrow. And that's pretty robust. And we haven't had a robust positive day in quite a while, and had one that actually corresponded to a Dow rally as it did today. And that's, when things are good, that's what I'm used to seeing, not what we've been seeing for the last 6 months. So, as I say, it's a good news, bad news. And the bad news is, our exits were just the same crap that we've been dealing with for the last 6 months, but our entries today looked much better. Now, the question is going to be, is that $16,000 in open trade going to translate into more profits tomorrow? You know, like could we get maybe $20,000 when we close out? That would be a real bell ringer because we haven't seen that kind of pattern before. If we go back to the same pattern, however, we're going to see that $16,000 go down to $2,000 or $3,000, or even like today, actually go negative. So if we see that bad pattern coming back, you're going to hear me screaming tomorrow, just tearing my hair out in frustration. If we see it go the other way, I'm going to say, hey, maybe things are starting to change. Who knows? We'll just have to see. I'm going to show you 3 stocks here. I'll show you the first one that basically illustrates the old pattern, the this monster we've been dealing with for 6 months. This is RKLY, which is Rockley Photonics Holdings Ltd. And we had bought this yesterday, second hour, up here on top. This thing was up $10,000. It backed off, but was still up pretty substantially on the close yesterday. And then you can see here, it just crashed this morning and went to negative. So we saw positive $10,000 with about an hour to go yesterday go to negative $1,800 on our exit this morning. And that is where most of those profits that we lost from yesterday was in this single trade. Just really went to hell. And then of course you notice we get out on the low bar of the day and then it starts to rally. And you know, if I want to be cynical, I'd say they're going to rally this up again, get us in again, and do the same damn thing to us again. Anyway, terrible pattern there, and this is what's killing us. You know, and the whack-a-mole's just having a field day with this yesterday and today. Okay, let's show you some better stuff. These are trades from today, and this first one is ACY, which is Aero Sensory Corporation, and we had, you notice they had a short day yesterday. I checked that. I don't know what I could find out, but it wasn't this platform or anything. I checked this in several platforms. It was the same thing. For some reason, it had a short day in this stock, and then it had a breakout second hour today. Went way up there. Was up to about 9,000 up here. Did pull back some, but we're still up almost 7,000 on this on the close. So far at least, this trade in Aero Sensory Corporation looks pretty darn good. And then I gotta do this. This was the other good one today. Come on. There we go. This is ATER, which is Aterian Incorporated. And big gap up this morning. We actually bought it on a little pullback here, and it closed near its high today, and we are up $8,100 in Aterian. So we have 2 really good trades there out of that bunch of 17, and like I say, we're up $16,000 in open trade. So now we got to see what happens tomorrow. You know, if we see the same thing happening with these with ATER and ACY that we saw with Rockley Photonics, if the same thing happens tomorrow, I mean, I just gonna say this is getting to be impossible game to play. But we'll see. As I say, the pattern today was pretty robust. It's much more what I'm used to on terms of these new entries. So let's just hope tomorrow maybe we can get some follow through on this. This is Trader Bob signing off. I will see you tomorrow. on Thursday.